ain't easy being wheezy.
Thank you very much for having me and for that very warming welcome.
Dude, I enjoy the shit out of that page.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
And
I put a lot of effort into stealing other people's memes.
Yeah. It's a whole
I'm a talented
industry.
Thief. Oh, it really is, yeah.
So
it's a cutthroat business.
Yeah.
The title page of the meme is that it's a Wheatus fan page. Is that correct?
Yeah, so the backstory behind that is that me and my friend who first made the page together, we're both quite big Weezer fans and don't enjoy having sex as a result. But I remember when I first got into Weezer, I was telling my mum, and she goes, "Oh, I've seen Weezer live." And I'm like, "Really?" And she was like, "Yeah, they were awesome. I love Teenage Dirtbag." And I'm like, "Oh, right."
I've heard that before. Heaps of people have told me that they saw Weezer at the Dapto Leagues Club, which is a pretty palsy club to be playing at if you're Weezer.
Yeah.
It turns out it's Wheatus.
Yeah.
I've seen Wheatus live, though, and really good. They put on a really good show.
I bet they did when they played Teenage Dirtbag 3 times.
Twice. No, honestly, they sound checked with it and they finished with it.
Yeah, good stuff.
And they said,
that's
I think they said that they were going to finish with it so that like everyone knows what they're getting. And then they took the entire rest of the set by request, which was a class act, I thought.
Right.
Honestly,
we
they
request
probably
Teenage
did it at the
Dirtbag.
end so people would stay till the end, I would think.
100%.
It was a paid show, so, you know.
Yeah.
You knew what you were
Odds
getting.
did walk out. Fuck it. I'll burn my money in front of them. Right.
Anyway, and then when we came up with the name, we were like, that sounds like Weezer. And then as a joke, we just made like the name Wheatus fan page, and now we have more followers than the official Wheatus page. And people will upload covers of them covering Teenage Dirtbag and tag us, but not Wheatus, because we come up first, which I think is the funniest fucking thing of all time.
Very good.
Yeah.
You just need to be reposting every Wheatus cover that you get.
Oh, absolutely. And I'll just reply pretending to be Brendan or whatever his name is. Like, this is great. You guys have really done a great job at the song. Love you.
Everything's
come on the next
blue.
tour with us.
My glasses are blue.
Absolutely.
I feel like we're similar people because our stories each week are referring back to whatever shit song we've just covered that week, and we sometimes get reshared by the artists that we cover. And
I'm kidding.
They clearly don't listen to the podcast. We sit here and talk about how fucking terrible their music is.
Yeah.
And then they'll reshare it.
Yeah, do you remember when
hilarious.
Hinder kept sharing our stories for Lips of an Angel? Yeah, idiots. All right. Let's get into the lyrics here of Lil Huddy. He's got a lot of things to say. The first verse goes, "I feel so alone in a crowded place. Every conversation feels so fake. Everything I touch always seems to break. I get so depressed when I hear your name. Oh, oh, oh."
Incredible Hulk.
Insightful stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that we're kicking straight in with the cliched lines of, the alone in a crowded place.
That's the one place you can't feel alone.
Blinded by the darkness, all that cliched bullshit that you
Opposites.
Yeah, it's too easy. Like, you're starting with that, you're already starting. The bar's so low,
Exactly.
low. Yeah.
And I'm tempted to say that the reason everything is dark is because he's got that black hair in his face, but that would probably be the most hypocritical thing I could ever say. So I'll just leave that one.
All right.
No, but your hair is dark, but it's not across your face. Like, you've at least parted the hair so you can see.
Exactly. I've got like the nice vagina outline.
Lil Huddy hasn't figued that out yet. So
No.
he's
Do you reckon
not
everything
as
he touches
advanced
seems
as you.
to break because his hands are made out of hammers?
Yeah.
Lil Hammerhand.
Yeah. Hammerhand
But
Huddy.
he hasn't learned to like swing them slowly. He's just going around like, "Hey guys, what's going on?" and like bashing into everything.
Stop getting so excited, Huddy.
High five. No thanks.
No.
I'm going to high five this
I'm still in a
fast.
cast. Imagine him as a kid and he gets invited to one of those plaster funhouse parties. It's like, "Oh, which one do you want to paint on, Lil Huddy?" It's like, "This one, crack! This
palms
one,
it.
crack!" It's like, "Oh, you've
On
already
the
spent
flip side of
$84.
that,
You're supposed to,
he's
you're not
always
supposed to-
prepared for a piñata.
Yes, he
Oh, yeah.
is. Yeah,
Always.
That's what
You
it
know
would come
what?
in very handy.
Has anyone ever seen a fucking successful pinata at a party before? Like where they have it, like an adult hasn't had to step in with a baseball bat and just fucking wail on it until it's traumatized every child at the
Maybe
party.
the kids are doing it wrong.
Like, no kid's going to break a pinata. They're too weak.
Yeah.
Weak and
They just
stupid.
don't care enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're weak and stupid.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Everyone knows that about kids. The chorus. I don't really give a shit if you stay. I don't really give a shit if you go. I don't really give a shit. Either way, I feel alone. I don't really give a shit if you stay. I don't really give a shit if you go. I don't really give a shit either way. Either way, I feel alone. Right. Okay.
A lot of variation. A lot. I like that. Really mixed up.
I actually appreciate his position here. He's saying, I don't really give a shit if you stay or if you go. What I like about what he's saying is that he's not giving his shit to people.
No, he's flat out refusing to hand over his shit.
I like because I don't
Shit
want.
hoarder.
I don't think anyone would want his
Shit
shit. So
Grinch.
I think he's doing the right thing by not giving it.
Yeah.
The huddy that stole shit.
Yeah.
No, the
You know,
hoarding
that's
shit.
TikTok superstar shit. That's got a real value and quality to it. It's different to regular people's shit.
Can't steal shit if it's your own to give.
Has any TikTok star auctioned off their shit?
Not yet.
We've-
However,
we've got to be
once,
close.
once this gets out, I think that's really going to blow up. I
Huddy's
think
like,
Wasn't there one
eBay
with the-
is going to completely change.
Who's that one with the bath water?
Belle Delphine, I think.
Ah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. they were-
Did you
Bath
see?
water?
Yeah. Sold
Ego
their bath
bathwater.
water.
who did?
She was called. I say she was. She's called Belle Delphine, and she was the first person to do. Well, the first person to get really popular of doing that.
Right.
Like looking like an anime character in real life type of thing with the
okay.
like the Ahigo face. I think
Right.
she really popularized that, and then
Okay.
at the height of her popularity, she sold what was supposedly her bath water, and it certainly wasn't regular water because you couldn't see through it. So that was worrying.
It's like,
Yeah.
I
Its water's
bathe
all
in
murky.
filth.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like to
was
think
murky.
some of her shit was mixed up in there as well. So you really,
Maybe she
Had
was the
everything
first
going on
person to
once.
auction off shit. Maybe she
Perhaps
shit in the bath.
I mean, you're already there. What's the point in getting out, really? You know,
Drain's a drain. That's what I say.
You get your money's
Absolutely.
worth, anyway. At least.
You've always Dibsy's
I've
always,
always said that. I've got it tattooed.
it's,
Drain's
it's
a
a good
drain.
foot workout getting it down. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, nothing more satisfying than the shit smeared between your toes and the plug hole. Everyone knows that. You know Bevo. He's nodding like,
Mm.
He's like going to start telling me animal facts in a second.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
All right, the post-chorus. And here we are. I'm the bad guy, and you're America's sweetheart.
Well,
Feels like he's kind of challenging Billy Eilish with that one. Like, no, I'm the bad guy, not you.
Yeah. Take this, Eilish. Actually, while we're on Eilish, because Charlie brought up Billie Eilish, I just want to
did,
quickly.
yeah. Sorry.
We did Bad Guy by Billie Eilish.
Right.
and,
So this really comes full circle.
And I believe Naomi, was she on that episode or she stepped in to talk to us in that episode? And she said,
she couldn't possibly. She said, "I can't possibly sit here and let you fucking idiots talk shit. I've
Yeah.
got some actual stuff to say."
yeah.
And she got on and had like a 3-minute rant.
And I tell you what, that was a long time ago. That was maybe a year ago now. Everything she fucking said in that rant has come true.
Yeah,
She said she has huge fucking dongers.
Right. I thought that
Album
was
sale.
going to be like star appeal or
Yeah, no.
potential.
But
but no
they're
tits.
hiding them
Mm.
until the second album to keep the sales up. And all of a sudden, you will see nothing but Eilish tits left, right, and center. And I swear to God, that's how they've promoted this new album of hers. It's like,
yeah.
oh, all
Is
right,
that because
Billy,
there's
time to
3
get
of
your
them?
tits
One for the
out.
left, one for the right, one for the
All
center.
right, it's that time, is it?
Yep.
I guess
It's only a matter of time until LILHUDDY does the same thing.
it's like the chick from Total Recall.
Yeah.
Lil
that's what it
Huddy's
is.
all about it. Yeah, so he's trying to start a TikTok battle with Billie Eilish here, saying that he is the bad guy.
Yeah.
And whoever he's talking to is America's sweetheart.
Well,
Yeah.
like I'm assuming
Dolly
this song
Parton or
came
something.
out after Bad Guy. Am I right?
Yeah.
Like
This only came out
after.
like 2 months ago.
This is
Okay,
fresh.
well, there you go. If you're in the pop world, if you're trying to be on the charts and everything, I just probably wouldn't use the exact line of what was the biggest song in the fucking world last year.
It is
last
brave.
year?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
But
also
as someone
lazy,
again who
though.
steals content, I have to applaud it. Like the bravery is really remarkable.
Yeah,
He should have fully doubled down and gone like, "You're America's
I would-
sweetheart." Duh.
Fuck that! I would have copy and pasted the lyrics. Just change the title, keep the lyrics.
Yeah.
I think that's really the way to go with this. They wouldn't have noticed. They wouldn't have noticed.
No
Yeah.
one.
I reckon it'd be better if he was dressed as like Dr. Robotnik from Sonic the Hedgehog or something like that.
Mad
Singing
pointy
that.
moustache and shit.
Yeah, or like Dick Dastardly, Don't look
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
I think it would be better
Sorry.
if it was different in any way. So I agree.
Anyway, the second verse. I won't even lie. If you left me here, I wouldn't even cry. Not one damn tear. And I'ma tell you something you don't want to hear. I won't feel good until I disappear. Oh, oh, oh.
You've got here, tear, here, disappear.
I didn't even notice that.
Good on you.
He's a goddamn lyrical genius.
I would have been
That's,
impressed if he managed to work onomatopoeia in there at the end. I don't know how, but if he did, that would have been fucking incredible.
Yeah.
That's
Would've been
fully,
so
that's
Huddy.
fully like
Yeah.
a writing session where they've done the first line and then gone, won't even lie if you left me here. Oh, that's good. And then they've just thrown it out to the group like, all right, we need a line to follow. Won't even lie if you left me here. All right, what rhymes with here? Tear. Okay, make that work. I won't even cry. Not one damn tear. Cool. And then they get to here again. They're like, no, we've already got here. There's 2 ways to spell here. It's all right. You can use here again.
Just like, you crazy son of a bitch, I'm in.
Yeah. Say here again, but spell it differently. It still rhymes.
All right.
Well, and what's incredible is that this verse actually ends because you could continue using this rhyming scheme with this same vibe forever. It's like stab me with a spear, I'll leave the the social sphere, all of that kind of stuff. It could just go on and on and on. This could be a never-ending song. Yeah.
Stab me with a spear.
I think they
works.
I reckon old little Huddy was like, he wanted to go and they went, whoa. We're going to need a second song. Let's not use all of the fear, here, spear rhymes now.
And Travis wants to do the next one, so watch out.
Watch out.
Can we do a quick stock take to this point of what he's actually feeling? Because so far it's nothing.
Nothing.
No,
He doesn't give a shit.
It's
Won't
he doesn't give
cry.
a shit. Basically, this is a anthem of indifference.
Neutrality.
Yeah.
Of
So
being a
I don't
teenage
care.
dirtbag, you might say.
You might.
I will. I'm Wheatus. I'm allowed to say
fucking did
that.
it. He's got the number one Wheatus fan page in the world.
Yeah.
That's the claim.
Also,
to fame.
the only one, but
So-
the number one.
No, number one. Yeah.
Absolutely. Very proud of that crown.
I reckon
I just-
Wheatus is a low profile enough that you could probably reach out to them and they would interact with you, though.
I think it should go the other way around, and they should reach out to us at this
Yeah,
point.
fair
Because,
enough.
You hold out.
we did surpass them a long time ago, and at this point, I feel like they're just too small for us. We need to be setting our standards a bit higher, like
More fry.
Fair enough.
Dishwaller or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, that's right.
Lose something.
exactly.
All right, so basically we just want this guy to fucking jump already. He's all depressed and shit. We got another chorus. Post-chorus is the same. An instrumental bridge. Wow. Holy shit. Experimental, Huddy.
This is big boy shit.
All right, okay. Let's just go the last chorus because he does add a few lines in here. He says, oh, 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 which if you put that in reverse is ho, 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 like Christmas time.
It could be rethemed as a Christmas theme.
You wait, Charlie.
I won't have to wait long.
December 1st, Lil Huddy, American Christmas sweetheart. Yeah.
Mm.
No,
Hopefully
that's
Bob the Builder remix.
Yeah.
that's when he changed his name to Lil Elfie.
Oh, and he's even got the ears and the hair for that.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he's very
Yeah.
elfish. Says, oh, I don't really give a shit if you stay. If you stay, I don't really give a shit if you go. If you go, I don't really give a shit either way. Either way, I feel alone. Alone. I just want to say I feel so ashamed. Ashamed. Never really thought you would let me go. Let me go. Now I gotta wake up in all this pain. All this pain. Every day I feel alone.
Every day I feel alone.
Every day I'm shuffling.
Fucking Red Food just comes out of
Red
nowhere.
Food just fucking parachutes in.
I would love to see a song called Every Day I Feel Alone by a band called LMFAO. That would be perfect.
Yeah. Every day I feel alone. It's a really sad, slow shuffle.
It's in a minor key. Yeah.
It's just
Instead of the beat dropping, it's like, every day I feel alone. And then there's just nothing, and it's just him being kind of sad in the middle of the room.
Some crickets.
Everything is reverbed. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just walking. Feet are dragging on the ground.
Yeah.
Every day I walk a lonely road. It could then turn
It
into a
just
Green Day
keeps
song.
going. Keeps going
Exactly.
and going. That's all we got for lyrics. That's all we got for lyrics.
This is hot.
This podcast is sponsored by Ghetto Bird Studio. Do you write music? Do you want people to hear it? Do you want your music to sound less shit than it does right now? If you answered yes to these questions, then you should record your music at Ghetto Bird Studio. We record all types of music: rap, rock, hip-hop, jazz, jazz fusion, metal, electro, even country. We can't promise that your music won't be shit, but we can promise to make it sound less shit. Here's a before and after.
Grab my body and spank my ass. Grab my body and spank my ass.
Contact us now at ghettobirdstudio.com.au.
Tell these haters. Non-stop music.
Now, how many songwriters do you think it took to write this song?
No.
I'm glad you brought that up because it's worryingly a lot of people.
Yeah.
And more than
It's
one.
almost, yeah.
More than
If I
one is
told
worrying
you,
me a lot.
If I told you less than 10, but more than 7, and less than 9.
7.5.
5.
Could be anything.
There's 8 songwriters. 8 songwriters on
hell.
this. You've got... Okay, well, I'm going to go through it. Fem, Olivia Morisco, Dark Waves, Jeff Halavax, Jake Torrey, Jacob Kasher, LILHUDDY got his fucking name in there, and Andrew Goldstein.
We've heard him before, haven't we?
We have. Now,
I think you've heard Dark Waves before as well, actually.
yes, we
Yeah.
have. So, we've spoken about these guys before. Now, I'll quickly go through. Fem is her own artist as well. I'm assuming she's some sort of TikTok artist because I listened to it. Real piece of shit. Up there with Huddy.
Or down there, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Olivia Morisco has written for nobody but Huddy and has no internet trace on the internet at all. So I assume either the drug dealer or the hooker during the studio session. Yeah? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I can get behind that. Just
Okay.
like he probably did get behind her.
Yeah. Jeff Halavax, he's legit. He's written for Selena Gomez, Madison Beer, Carly Rae Jepsen.
Cool.
Jack Torrey has written for Lupe Fiasco, Bieber, and BTS. Jacob Kasher has written for Maroon 5, Usher, Five Sauce, and Nicki Minaj. And Goldstein has written for Black Bear, who was the guy that attacked Machine Gun Kelly in that song.
Yeah. Gentle Ben.
Gentle Ben. And he's also written for 5 Seconds of Summer and All Time Low. So they've fucking forked out some money to find some people to
Yeah.
work with old Huddy. That's for sure. That's for sure. Now, Huddy, this is what's fucking disgusting about the world these days. He signed... the rage that's going to go in the Southern, when I tell him this stuff. Little Huddy signed a record deal with Interscope in 2020, having never recorded music before,
Oh.
but had 30 million TikTok followers.
Ah.
He was cited by Paper, which is some sort of magazine or something, as an important figure in the 2020s pop punk revival.
Oh, dear God.
Lil Huddy? Record deals, no music. The fucking savior of pop punk. Not a pop punk artist.
Well, and that's the thing about all these people who are being labelled as pop punk artists is they're all the most commercial plastic people on planet Earth.
Basically, if Travis Barker's somehow managed to fucking wring some cash out of these no-hoping fucking TikTok stars, they just get classed as a pop punk band. He also founded the Hype House. Now, the Hype House, this is cool. It's a mansion in LA where up to 20 TikTok stars live and create content and fuck.
Could you imagine that house? Everyone just walking around with a camera in front of their face, just going. So basically,
It would be the shittest house to live in
Bumping into
the
each other,
universe. And then you
they're
got Lil
internet
Huddy
builders.
fucking signing record deals and like, oh yeah, the Hype House.
There'd be some collisions, hey.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you'd be bumping
You
into
would
each
think
other
so.
doing your fucking dance and shit.
You'd run into someone else, like your hand would bump into someone else's hand because it'd be in front of your face,
Yeah.
and you'd just be bumping hands with people.
I
Sorry
hope there's
about
a lot
that.
of good light around the mansion. Like,
Or
not
there'd
We
be,
need
everyone-
like,
some
recording
content,
lights
same
in every
light.
room. Can't go in.
We
And
need
the
some
amount of
content traffic
phones
lights in here.
Oh yeah, yeah.
that they must destroy due to water damage from accidentally walking into the pool they presumably have. Like, that's bound to happen.
Yeah, someone did it once. They went, "Oh, that's a new fucking TikTok." Let's all do it. Now, this is another thing that's going to make Southern very jealous. Is that he is credited as popularizing the e-boy fashion style and subculture.
Well, yeah, that's all I want to do with my life is.
I
e-boy
remember, like
related.
years ago, you were like, "Look, I'm trying this music thing, but it's only so I can get my foot in the door of the e-boy fashion style and subculture movement, and
Look,
you know, turn it into my own."
I didn't
but
know
Huddy's
what it
beat
was
you
then.
to it.
I didn't know what it was then. I don't know what it is now. But
I'll
all
teach
I
you
want to do
then.
with my
So-
life.
What you got to
Yeah,
do? Do the V with your fingers here, like this.
That's a V.
Yeah, and put it under your chin, and then you got to bite your lower lip like this. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's exactly right. Yeah,
Dang,
you got
he's
it.
e-boying like a fucking pro. So I had to look this up as well because I'm old and don't know anything about this shit. But apparently the videos by e-girls and e-boys tend to be flirtatious and many times overtly sexual. There's eye rolling and protruding tongues. A facial expression known as hey gal.
That's the Belle Delphine thing I was talking about.
Right, which you imitate climaxing, is what apparently it is.
Oh, so basically this.
Hey,
Yeah,
Jesus,
that's exactly
move
right.
over, Huddy.
You can't.
Just think
you
back
can't
to the
see my
tap scene with
face.
Naomi. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably the
Yeah,
same.
So
You can't
so
see my face, but I just pulled my climaxing face.
can you think that there's
We've all seen
20
it, don't we?
there's 20 people living in a mansion all together, all pretending to climax on camera at separate points around the house?
See, when you say it out loud, it just sounds like porn.
It does. It does. The Hype House. Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. It's so produced by Jeff Halivax and Andrew Goldstein, who also got the songwriting credits. But this sounds like it was pretty much just whipped up at the Hype House, maybe. Like
Possibly.
while a few of them ducked out for lunch,
Yeah.
they had some peace and quiet. It's so fucking boring,
Yes, right?
isn't it?
Well,
Where's
and
it
that's
going?
the-
Do something,
Yeah,
honey.
it
Do
doesn't
something.
move. No.
Can you guys hear the auto tune? I feel like I can.
Yeah,
It's not
of
like
course.
robot auto tunes just catching the shit notes,
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
like you can hear it sort of warbling a little bit.
Yeah. Well,
That's
and that's actually
polishing
why
a
I,
bird.
yeah.
Sometimes when
that's
you-
why
when
I
you watch-
picked this.
When you watch
Yeah,
The Voice,
yeah.
sometimes
Yeah.
like the auditions on The Voice, sometimes you can actually hear the fucking auto tune going over
Yeah.
top.
Yeah, they're way off.
Same
I like
thing.
that.
There's like nothing in the charts at all that
No.
not pitch corrected.
No, that's
like
true.
It's
But
basically
that's
like,
fine. Like I'm fine with pitch correction, like fixing it up. But like when it's noticeably like catching the notes, then it's like, you know.
It's not so
At
much
least
like it
hide it
was
a bit.
attempted to use as an effect, which I'm okay with if you want to do that. This is, we want it to sound real, but he's not good enough to pull it off.
on the
I'm-
on the
I'm saying I'm cool with it if it's like if you're tuning it like a couple of cents to the right note because it was only slightly off. It's unnoticeable. It's fine. But when it's like far enough off the note that you can hear it sort of catching it, terrible.
It's almost like he wasn't meant to be a music star and he was just signed after having released no music.
Almost
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like that you were very conflicted, Charlie, with when you were like, I want to do a Little Huddy song. But
Which one do I choose?
but
Yeah.
which Little Huddy
Yeah.
song?
Exactly. So,
Yeah.
so the reason you mentioned it there, the song does nothing. It's so flaccid and stationary. So originally I had nominated his first song he released called 21st Century Vampire, which I also think is like just quite hilarious.
I'm leaving that on the list to do at some
Okay.
point. I think you'll
Yeah.
have to come back and we'll
I would
get
love
into
to.
that one.
That would be great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I can just make a career out of bullying someone my own age. Who is very much more successful than me? So
fuck
I'm
him.
not bitter. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not. But that song, like, it actually does something. The production is atrocious on it, but it's actually got a bit of drive to it,
Yeah.
and it moves along to the point where it ends. Thankfully, this feels like I'm in a maze,
Yeah, this
and
might
it's
go
the
forever.
most boring. Right. Like, for all I know, this could have looped 5 times and I wouldn't be able to tell. It does
Like-
nothing.
I also have no recollection of the song now. Like, if I had to hum the song to you or sing a melody, I couldn't. And I don't remember the end, but if it fades out, it's entirely possible it's still going.
Yeah. Well, I was in like a cold sweat just before we start recording. So I was like, they're going to ask me questions about it in the music video, and I was just watching it, but I can't remember it. Have I hit my head? What is going on?
No.
And then
That's
I
how you
realized
know.
that actually, while I'm watching, like, it's so boring, and I just start like, oh, this white wall, that's really interesting.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
crap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
just
it's
the
like
worst.
you said, it's like a maze. I liken it more to like a maze with no way out, like more like an enclosure.
Yeah.
It's like being in an enclosure, but
like
you
what
want to
you
get
say,
out.
Enclosure.
Looks like
Yeah.
a maze.
It's like one
Yeah.
of those gorilla mazes at the zoo.
Yeah.
Keep your little huddies away from the gorilla enclosure, please, for their own safety.
I just googled Little Huddy guitar because I assumed he played guitar in his band, and the very first result is Little Huddy's guitar shop, but it's nothing to do with the actual Little Huddy that we're talking about right now.
Oh, right.
It's another
it's
Little
the
Huddy,
original
but-
Huddy.
Hmm.
Can you tell me about the video, Bevo?
Yeah, I can. Dan Southern, hit it.
All right, I'm about to hit it. You ready?
Fuck you, little Huddy. Fuck off.
Here's the video facts from A to Z, and they're coming at you straight from Ryan B. It's a terrible song, and I know you agree.
It's the music video summary.
With Bevo. Nice hit.
Imagine you took out a megaphone for that bit there. All right, Little Huddy does the same thing I do when I remember an embarrassing moment in my past, stand in dimly lit rooms and just quietly curse myself
Break things with a baseball bat.
with my hammer arms.
I don't know about you, but whenever I do that, I also have another TikTok star doing ballet around me. That just keeps happening. It's really weird.
Yeah, it helps.
Dance for me. I'm feeling down.
I'm impressed. You dance.
If you don't two-step quick enough, I'm going to kill myself, and it's your fault.
It's your
Kicking you out of
fault.
the house.
I couldn't find. Honestly, I did watch this, Bevo. I promise. I don't remember it, and I didn't get any YouTube comments for it. Does anyone have YouTube comments?
I have a few.
Okay. Hit me.
Okay, so mainly because of like the kind of following they have, it's just people who are huge fans of these people and act like they know them,
Okay.
talking about them as if they are their close friends. So it's people just saying like,
It's embarrassing.
"Oh, look, Chase made a song about." So the girl dancing in the video is another TikTok star called Charlie D'Amelio.
Okay.
And there's been all these rumors about them dating, I think.
Well, if
but
she
people
lives at the Hype House, then I think they're all technically dating.
Well, I don't think she lives there. I think she actually lives with her parents because now they've got a reality TV show, of course.
Fuck, of course they do.
Yeah. Called like Meet the D'Amelios or We're the D'Amelios or something, anything like that, really.
Yeah,
but it's just all people speaking about them as if they know them, and that all of their exposure to these people isn't the most filtered thing on planet Earth.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And like you just want to see one, because you feel insane while scrolling through them. It's like, did anyone else just watch the same thing? Am I having a stroke? Because nothing here lines up with what I'm hearing, right?
But no one's actually commented about the video. Everything's about their lives
two I want to
on
bring up,
TikTok.
actually. There's the first one here is Cecilia Hansen. I think she's supposed to be complimenting it, but it actually sums it up quite well. This isn't just a song. This is his thoughts, and to him, it's more than lyrics and words. Basically saying like he's just written down some shit and changed the music.
Yeah,
he paid people to write some shit down for him, and they obviously put little effort into it.
Emphasis on some, because there's not much.
Yeah,
yeah,
no, not a lot at all.
Like when there's 8 songwriters and there's this little variation in the lyrics, it's almost as if they all picked one word and that was it, and then they just kind of
it's like game where you go around and say a word each until you have a song.
Yeah, 100%.
Exactly.
The other comment I wanted to read out just quickly from Hannah 4 months ago, the fact that Charlie actually played the girl, which obviously is herself. That's so confusing. That bit of the Simpsons where James...
She entered some sort of vortex that they put her into the 7th dimension, and she played herself as herself.
What's it, James Woods, where he's like, okay, I'm me and you're you. I'm me.
I'm me.
I don't get why it's that special, because today I woke up and decided to play myself, but I don't have people commenting that all the time. Like,
no, but you didn't you didn't dance around Little Huddy in a pretty dress, Charlie.
I did. I just didn't record it. All right.
I tried to, but I was forcibly removed.
I'm an e-boy.
Yeah.
I'll be an e-girl if you want.
Showed up in a dress. I'm going, hey, Little Hardy, I'm an e-boy. Hey. They're like security.
They're like, Southern, you're not actually meant to come. You're meant to pretend you're coming.
It's a metaphor.
Oh, there's jizz everywhere.
Oh, no.
Don't slip on my jizz, honey.
Were you filming? Were you filming my cum face? No, we weren't.
But the subculture.
You just showed up. You just showed up unannounced and started ejaculating.
Who is this guy? What happened to D'Amelio? She's been bludgeoned out the back in an alley.
She's got a head wound. Her intelligence may be impaired, but you won't be able to tell. That was me.
Do you have a Lil Huddy set list, Bevo?
I'm sorry, I don't. He has played no concerts ever.
That doesn't surprise me
concerts
at all.
So he
you think
didn't
he ever
write
will?
any music to get signed, and he's also played no concerts. But
why would you need to play concerts if you can just put your a 15-second clip of the song that you spent on TikTok for 30 million people?
He's also like come up in a time where no one can go to any concerts, so fair enough.
Oh, maybe that's more to do with it. Well, look at this. This showed up just live. Just straight after the film clip. It's Lil Huddy.
Is he sucking a dick? Or is that's a microphone?
That's a microphone. He's sucking a microphone.
I often get them confused. Sometimes I think I'm singing and I'm just giving head. It happens way too often.
This isn't a karaoke bar.
This doesn't taste like an SM58.
Yeah.
Not that I would know.
He's performing at Whiskey A Go Go, which is a famous venue in America.
They'll just let anyone on there nowadays, won't they?
Yeah, but I think it's funny that for a guy that's played
you
no
can
concerts,
see that session guitarist that has to play with him. You can see his soul dying on stage live.
Yeah, that's Dignity Destroyer.
Like, this isn't worth the money. It's not worth the money.
Yeah, as a session muso, we need you to play in this film clip, and by play I mean mime.
Yeah.
And by film clip I mean you and Lil Huddy on stage in front of no one.
Yeah,
because there's literally no one there.
No one. It's a live stream.
But they've gone to the Whiskey A Go Go to do it. So I just find that funny for a dude that's done no gigs ever.
Yeah.
and they've gone and done this. Like, what are they trying to prove? Like, no, look at him. He plays live shows. There's no one there.
No one there, but fully live.
Yeah.
But think he feels so alone in a crowded place. This is perfect for him.
See, it's right up his alley. Right
Exactly.
up Huddy's alley. Lillian Huddard's alley.
Lillian Hudson. Yeah.
Lillian Hudson.
Named after the river. Actually, that's a little
right.
fact.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
The mighty Lillian.
Yeah. Rolling down the Lillian. The only a little bit of legacy because this is pretty fresh. The only place this song is charted, and you'll like this, Charlie, because the only place it's charted is New Zealand.
What?
Okay.
It's gone to number 24 in New Zealand. That is it.
Oh, not even that high.
No,
God, those Kiwis have bad taste, don't they? Bad taste.
Every single one of these shit songs we do is always in New Zealand's fucking top 10. Number
because
one.
there's about 5 people there. If one person streams it, it's on the chart.
That's it.
They all live in Australia. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, they're all here. So it's number 24. Couldn't even crack the bloody top 20 there.
Yeah.
The video did chart in the top 25 US YouTube the week it came out, which that makes sense.
Yeah.
He was nominated for an iHeart Radio Award. Do you know what award he was nominated for?
Biggest industry plant.
No, pretty much. You're not that fucking far off.
Ooh,
it is the Social Star Award.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And he lost.
Who to?
I don't know. I didn't look that up.
Charlie D'Amelio.
Yeah, I reckon it'd be that Bella Porch with that Build a Bitch song.
Yeah.
Which should be on the list. Hopefully, she's like the new TikTok star.
We'll put that on the list. I'm not up. I don't know.
I'm really surprised that she's able to have a musical career, given that she was cancelled a few months ago for having a tattoo that was really racist or something.
Oh, what was it?
That's right.
It was something like, it wasn't exactly this, but I think it was something in line with having a Confederate flag tattooed on your body.
Fantastic. Okay.
Yeah.
Sort of like my Southern Cross tattoo.
Yeah. You could compare them. I'm sure she'd be happy to do a side by side. Yeah.
Okay, let's try and get her on and get her to explain it. Okay, so he lost the Social Star Award at the iHeartRadio Awards because for some reason the iHeartRadio Awards need to have a fucking whole section for social media stars. Just, we know they're not musicians, but they technically have a song out. So let's just chuck them in that category. Yeah.
Went to Olivia Rodrigo.
He's what?
That makes sense.
She won. Olivia Rodrigo had that "Good for You" song that's
legit.
all over the charts at the moment.
Doesn't she actually write her songs?
She does, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
that feels like vindication. I'm happy about
I think you mean Paramore writes her songs, but
yeah.
Anyway, that's probably
right. Lil Huddy's net worth. Should we guess his net worth? What do you think it is, Charlie?
I'm gonna say 5 million USD, and that is I feel like I'm lowballing that.
Okay. All right. Southern.
14 million.
Jesus fucking Christ, Bevo.
It's only been a year, so I'm going to say $1 million.
It's worth $3 million US.
Okay, we were equally close. Yeah,
there you go. Smack bang in the middle of Bevo. Dan Southern. You thought Dan Southern thinks he's got a bloody signature perfume here. No, he's not there yet, mate.
Yeah,
you've got to win the Social Star Award before they give you a signature perfume.
Absolutely.
I said
it's
14
such a funny
million
name for
yen.
Imagine it's an actual star that they like pin on your shirt, like a social star. It just says "Social Star" on it. I'm a social star.
I'm a social star.
It should just be a sticker, like not even
Comic Sans, Comic Sans font.
Exactly.
Yeah, you have to give it back to the next year's person that loses a little bit of stick every time. Well, eventually it just doesn't stick. That's when you know your career as a social star's over.
Exactly. Before it even began.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't stick anymore. It's not sticking anymore.
It doesn't stick. Oh, my career's over. Okay. Let's rate this shit.
Motherfuckers, this is it. Now it's time to rate this shit.
And what a piece of shit it is. What a piece of shit. You fucking chucked at our doorstep, Charlie.
Well, you requested and I provided. So,
Mate, you've done everything that we've asked of you. 100%.
I will continue to do so.
Yeah.
Meet me after the podcast.
Yeah. I'll pretend I'm singing.
That's a nice microphone.
Yeah. Okay. What are we going to rate this out of? Shit? He does say shit a lot.
Yeah.
How he doesn't want to hand it over.
How much of a shit do you
go
give
to-
about it? Do you give
Despite
10
having
shits?
written a whole song about it, he doesn't care. He doesn't.
No, he doesn't at all. All right. So
Wrote a whole
10 shits. Let's say he's clogged up, right? Okay. So he's got 10 fucking huge logs clogged up in him. He's fully backed up. The amount of pain he's in is excruciating. So much so that you die. Now, 10, you're dead. You fucking hate it
Okay.
so much you die. 1, it's just one log. It's uncomfortable, but you pass it. A little bit of time in the toilet. You have to get the legs elevated a little bit. You squeeze him out.
Birthing position.
It's
Why?
somewhat enjoyable.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. And you feel great. You go about your day. 1, you love this song. Is a 1. 10, you hate it and want to die. What do you give this out of 10, Bevo?
You know that bit in the Lion King where Mufasa's like, everything the light touches is our kingdom. And like, imagine music itself is everything the light touches in the kingdom. And Simba in this situation is Little Huddy, and he's gone, I can go anywhere in the kingdom? The kingdom being music as a metaphor? Mufasa's like, yep. And he goes, yeah, I'll just, I'll stay right here. Thanks. That's what this is.
Like a sea lion.
Music is music
lazy
is
and fat like a sea
unlimited
lion.
potential, and he's gone with the lazy fat sea lion. So it's I'm gonna give him 1 point for every amount of effort that he's put into this. So it's a 10.
Oh, 10! He's not going to get back up! He died! What's going on? What do you give it, Southern?
I think someone explained their experience with this song or their feelings with this song as a they likened it to that of a flaccid penis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I may have done.
Well, no, flaccid. They just said flaccid.
Yeah.
You heard penis.
Yeah.
I heard penis.
Talking about
I don't think
microphones, it got
anyone-
really confusing. Very homoerotic. I can't say I blame you.
Yeah. I don't think you can hear the word flaccid and not think penis. But I liken this song to a flaccid penis as well. I think that if you think about a flaccid penis and what it does for you, it's really nothing. You can't enjoy a flaccid penis.
Speak for yourself.
Just
I feel
helicopters all around.
A flaccid
It's like
penis
playing
leaves
pool with
you wanting more. The most you can do is slap people in the face with it, and they're probably going to want you to stop. So that's my experience anyway. I don't want you to slap me in the face with your flaccid penis of a song anymore, Lil Huddy, and I'm giving you a 10. Please stop. Please.
Go to your room.
What's going on?
Okay, all right. 10. What do you give it, Charlie?
I actually don't want to go too hard on the guy because I think he's 1 year older than me and he has a net worth of 3 million and I haven't. Yeah, he's not. He could be worse. I'll give him that.
He hasn't had time to spend it yet, though.
Yeah, quite. Whereas I am, again, a similar age and I have
the world's biggest Wheatus fan page.
Yeah,
More than
exactly.
you fucking want, mate. It's worth more than money.
I mean, 3 million would be good, won't lie, but I would take the Wheatus fan page any day over that. But there's just not enough here for me to hate it. Like, there's not enough passion that's gone into it.
No,
it's just so bland and lifeless. Much like a 21st century vampire that I really am just, or a flaccid penis. They are the same thing. It's flaccid because the blood's been sucked out of it by a 21st century vampire.
What comes first, the vampire or the flaccid dick? It's the age-old question.
Chicken or the egg, really, isn't it? Anyway, but I'm going to stop rambling.
Chicken flaccid dick.
And I go dead bang in the middle with just a 5. Just kind of like, you
It
get some
nothing to
splashback
you.
from the toilet. Yeah. Bit of bum rash.
5 is indifference.
Okay, then I'm
don't
indifferent.
Care. You don't care.
5 leaning towards a 6. I'll go with that.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 8.5. Yeah, because I'm sort of the same with Charlie there, where it's like it doesn't enrage me enough to get to a 10, but I dislike it a great deal, and I don't want to hear it again. But I've already forgotten it, so it didn't anger me so much that I remember it and hate it. I've already forgotten everything about it. So if I never hear it again, then my life's the same. So I think 8.5 is fair. Yeah.
Really, this song should be used by the CIA and other like world organizations to brainwash people and make them forget state secrets, because it would be great for them.
This is like Men in Black versions of their little thing that they flash in your eyes so you forget, but instead a helicopter just flies over and plays this song. Everyone's just like, wait, what happened?
Why is my dick so flaccid all of a sudden?
I cannot get it up. Damn you, CIA!
I'm going to make a prediction that I will not hear about Lil Huddy again until we approach him again on the podcast. And if I'm wrong,
I think
I'll be wrong. But
Well, he has an album coming out next month. Get excited.
Well, I haven't listened to a new album in about 50 years.
Yeah,
fair enough.
I tell you what, Charlie, when that album comes out, let's have you come back on.
I would love that.
And let's find a real meaty piece of shit off that album.
A turgid excuse of a song. I love it.
Yeah. Because I feel like there's going to be some more information that comes out about Lil Huddy that we can discuss by then as well.
Well, we could do the song that Travis produced, if you like.
Yes, well, let's say. I want to say the album, because there might be something on that album.
That's very true.
Absolute horse shit. So,
of course.
Please come back.
I would love to
do that.
Yes, please. Please have me.
Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you for having me. This has been incredible.
Tell everyone where they should follow you and all of that all that stuff.
So we're an Instagram meme page. We are called It Ain't Easy Being Wheezy, with a dot in between every single word to make it hard to type. And just follow us there, and we might show you our little Huddy.
Yeah, that's Let's do it. Let's do
want
it.
to see both of your little Huddies.
Do you want to take another shot at that one?
He's got his shit out his mouth.
You could write songs for Lil Huddy though with that level of lyricism. That was spot on.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
I want
Now,
to say
you can go and kill yourself now.
Your little Huddies.
All right, everybody, go and get fucked. Fuck off.
Only
Fuck
if you want
you.
to. It's your choice.
Get
Fuck. Fuck you fucking die. Fuck off.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. No, not that guy. You, idiot. Need a favour. Do you reckon you could, subscribe, follow, and review 1001 songs that make you want to die wherever you get your podcasts? That'd be really good. Just, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts, just do it there. And if you don't, then we'll have to assume that you hate orphans. Which would be terrible. But, obviously you don't. So just leave us a review. All right, do the right thing. Give back for once. You idiot.